The new 4-tier selection model for Subclass 189 for Australia skilled migration. What is it? But before that, let's dive into what is Subclass 189 visa. So Subclass 189 is a visa that's a skilled independent visa wherein you do not need any nomination, any employer, nothing. You get your direct permanent residence with family from your home country and you're free to live and work anywhere in Australia. After you've lived there for a certain number of years, you're eligible to apply for your citizenship. Now, the 189 visa is limited to applicants whose occupations fall within the MLTSSL list. Now, there are 3 lists that the DHA has put out: the MLTSSL, the STSL, and the ROL. Now, a lot of times I have clients asking me whose occupations are listed on STSOL, for example, a marketing specialist. So they would ask, can we apply for a 189 visa? So the answer to that is a no, because their occupation does not fall in the MLTSSL list. Now, this year, the Immigration Department of Australia had allocated 16,900 places to the 189 visa. For the migration year 24-25, the number was the same, whereas the number for the year prior to that was really huge. It was around 30,000 something. I think what Australia did this year, that is for the migration year 25-26, was really strategic, because they decided to go ahead and conduct the invitation rounds for Subclass 189 before they began issuing the invitations for Subclass 190 and 491. Why I say this is because in the past, we've seen applicants who get invitations for a 190 subclass and also get an invitation for a 491 subclass, and they decide to go with, let's say, 190 visa. Then suddenly an invitation round would be conducted by the DHA and they would also get an invitation for subclass 189. Obviously, 189 was their preference, and that is how the 2 invitations, one for 190 and one for 491, they had availed, were wasted. Now, the DHA has conducted its 2 invitation rounds, one in the month of August, wherein they issued 6,887 invitations for 189, and the second invitation round was conducted in November, in which they issued 10,000 invitations. So currently, they've exhausted almost the entire quota of 16,900. They've got almost 16,887 invitations already sent out. But at the same time, they have given a lot of clarity on who should expect to get an invitation from the DHA for a 189 subclass. So they have introduced a 4-tier selection model, and this is how they have classified the occupations for applicants to understand what is their probability of getting a 189 invite, so that they can look at other options such as 190 and 491. So let's look into this selection model. In the first tier, for the highest value occupations, now these occupations have a very strong demand in Australia but a limited supply. Occupations such as specialty, physicians, surgeons, medical specialists, researchers, registered nurses. So these are the occupations who should concentrate, focus on looking at 189, provided they are able to come up with 65 points independently without any state nomination or state sponsorship points. In the second tier fall high priority occupations. Now these are the occupations which are in a lot of demand and not as much demand as tier 1, but still these are the occupations who again have a high probability of getting a 189 invite in times to come. Occupations such as school teachers, early child care, psychologists, social workers, etc. Then we come down to tier 3. Tier 3 comprises of diverse professionals such as engineers, university lecturers, tradespersons, and other professions that are not covered in Tier 1, 2, and 4. Now, these are the occupations that are sitting on the brink. So they don't have a very high probability of getting a 189 invite. So these are the occupations that should consider lodging EOIs for 190 or 491 respectively. Tier 4 is the tier that comprises of occupations that are oversupplied occupations. That means Australia already has a huge pool of professionals working in these occupations. Therefore, it is very unlikely, or let's say the likelihood of getting an invitation for a 189 for occupations that fall in tier 4 is very low. Occupations such as accountants, IT professionals, computing professionals, telecommunications, chefs. Now, if you're somebody who's falling in tier 4, definitely look at 190 or 491. Do not pin too many hopes on 189. Tier 3 needs to do the same. Tier 1 and 2 are the applicants who can expect that they could be receiving an invitation for 189 in times to come. So my advice to engineers, university lecturers, trade persons, accountants, IT professionals is to consider 190 as their best bet and also consider 491 as a backup. So that will be it for today. If you need any further information about this new 4-tier selection model or have any queries about the 189 visa, please feel free to connect with us on 78498 78498 or share your CV for a free eligibility assessment and advice. Email us on enquiries@caanwings.com.